Alright everybody, we're just going to do a quick video here about some line handling. Seems to be a bit of an issue with our newer crew. So hopefully we'll help the new crew or help the old crew train new crew. So before we start, just a few principles of line handling. First of all is mechanical advantage. Now remember guys, every rep that you put around the bollard or around the horns provide you more mechanical advantage, making it easier for the gear to hold the boat against the pressure being put by the engines or the elements, okay? So when people go and do 1.5 8 figures and then lock the line, that's way too early. You need to have as many reps as you can on the bollard, fill the bollard up. So that's first principle of line handling. The second principle I want to talk about before we get into demonstration is a pretty knot is a good knot. So your knot should be tidy and pretty, and as well as easy to undo, which is very, very important. So if a line gets too much pressure and you can't undo it, you'll have to cut it. So obviously one principle of a good good knot is easy to undo. So we'll go straight into it. First bollard we're going to demonstrate is this bollard here in the Port of Ely. So I got the line coming off the boat. The first thing I'm going to do is going to wrap the line around the bottom of the bollard, but we got to go around the back of the bollard. So if the line going forward or going back from the boat, it's got to go around the back of the bollard first, the far side, always the far side. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a wrap or 2 wraps around the base, okay? Over here, I'm going to start shortening the line to the required length as the boat's coming in. Once the boat's coming in, you can see I'm using as much wraps around the bottom as I can, because I want to fill up the bollard, 2, 3, whatever you can fit, and then you're going to start your 8 figures. Very simple, 8 figures around the horns, all right? When you're about to run out of line or about to run out of room on the bollard, that's where you're going to put your locking. So the last wrap, you should put a hitch by putting the line under itself and hitch it up like that. So again, from the beginning, quick one. So start by using the space at the bottom of the bollard with a wrap or 2, shorten the line, and then as many 8 figures as you can fit until you run out of room on the bollard or run out of line, and then you're going to hitch the end of the line. All right? Another good principle here is if you have a bit more line than what I do now, once you put your locking, it's always good to finish with a safety wrap around the bottom. This will help the line maintain its orientation and make sure, and also help the line jam if it's starting to slip. Clear so far? Let's move on to how to work a cleat. So if you guys have a look at the other side of this line, this is called a cleat. We're going to use a lower diameter rope over here just for demonstration. Okay, so first go around the back of the cleat, all right? And unlike this bollard, I don't like doing full rounds around the bottom, because you have 2 lines of rope that get caught around the base and they can jam against each other. It just depends on the cleat, how much room you have at the bottom. But what you can do is just do a half wrap around like that. Once you have half a wrap, you can go ahead and start your 8 figures. And same thing, fill up your bollard, and once you get to the end, that's where you want to put a lock in the line, hitch the line under itself, and lock. And over here I would like to talk about how to do the lock properly, because this is really easy to see. So if you guys have a look, you remember one of the principles is a pretty knot is a good knot. If you lock the line the wrong way, does that look pretty to you or secure? See how loose that is? Whereas if you lock the line the right way, you see that that's nice and tight and secure. We're using the 2 under the bridge method over here. So when you lock your line, what you need to make sure is that this run that's going to get locked will be parallel to the last run of the line. So if you twist it that way, as you can see, it's going to be parallel, going to create nice pretty tidy knot. If you lock it the other way, it doesn't look pretty and it doesn't do its job properly, it's too loose. All right? Same way guys, if you've done a lock and you have enough rope, always finish up with a safety wrap. So far so good? We're going to look at one more type of bollard on the boat, which is called the bits. Follow me. So this type of bollard is called bits, and I'm going to demonstrate on this one. So what you can do here, guys, go around the back of the board again and just fill it up with 8 figures all the way, and then put a lock. And it's a fairly tidy way of doing this knot. So as you can see, I'm using the 2 under the bridge method here. Give it a cinch and a safety wrap. And that's secure. It's pretty and tidy. But what I also want to do on this type of beats is show you guys an old trick from work vessels, work boats. What work boats do to prevent slippage is they first go around one horn. See? Once you're gonna around one horn, you're gonna go around the other horn, but the other way. So if you look, this one is clockwise, that one is anti-clockwise around the other horn. Everybody see that? That will help against slippage. Once you've done that, go straight into your regular 8 figures, finishing up with a correct twist. They're gonna parallel the last run, creating the 2 under the bridge method here. And always, if you have enough line, finish up with the safety wrap. Hope that was helpful. If you guys need a bit of practice, grab any crew member with a bit of experience or myself. We're happy to help.